man hustling sense, I made a smuggling, rob and roughneck, back on the case again. What we tell them, say?
This is Downlink. This is Datsik.
Nice. So you guys are on tour here with KoRn. How's that been going?
It's been good. I mean, it's different for sure. It's all the shows have been pretty packed out, but you know, it's good. I mean, it's trying to do something different. We're basically trying to play dubstep for people who don't listen to it. So it's definitely been a little bit of a challenge, but at the same time, it's pretty fun.
Nice. So how many dates have you guys been on so far? Like,
it's the tour is 13 dates, and we've done four so far, I think. 5?
Yeah, this is the fifth.
This is the 5th date.
nice. So how's crowds been reacting to everything so far? Has it been going good?
Kind of mixed actually. Like you get obviously the hardcore KoRn fans and the rock heads out there that are, you know, you look up and it's fuck you, but it's like we're winning them over. You know, there's still some people that are going off and cheering. And I think a lot of people, they didn't know what to expect, and you know, they hear it for the first time and they're like, wow, you know, this isn't like it's like dirty evil bass. Yeah, it's evil bass music. So a lot of people, I think they like it.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the shows have like been getting better and better too. Like the set I first played on the first show is way different than the set I'm playing now. You know, been having to kind of really adapt to try to, you know, to try to cross over a little bit. You know, gotta play some stuff people know and kind of just mash it up. So
nice. Well, what kind of stuff would that be? Like what?
Well, I've been playing like a lot of just like metal remixes and stuff, just like old school Metallica tunes, like some Bass Nectar mashups and this and that. And kind of just mixed in with some of my own music, and I mean, it works. It gets people going because they recognize the song, except this time around it has tons of fucking bass.
Yeah. What you guys live setup look like?
I DJ live with Serato. I use just a MacBook Pro, and then I use CDJ 2000s with a DJM 900 mixer. So it's just a CD, control CD thing. Okay. Yeah, it works.
I was using that for a while, and I still love DJing, but I've recently switched to Ableton just because you can, like I was saying about the mashups and stuff, you can just get really creative with it, and it's more of kind of a, it's more of like a performance as it is to DJing, and it's really cool because doing that opened up 2 more tracks on the mixer, or 2 more channels on the mixer for me now. So I'm using all 4 channels. And I'm really trying to just do something different, I guess.
Nice. So you
a lot of fun.
You using a MIDI controller to control Ableton?
Yeah.
Which one?
I use a Novation Launchpad,
nice,
which basically is just for launching all my clips, and then I have this little fader box controller, which is basically consists of just 16 knobs, and it's all dedicated to just effects, like straight out of Ableton.
Nice. Studio setup look like? What kind of stuff you guys using there?
I mean, at home, I'm roommates with Excision. Like, so in our basement, we've got like just a killer setup, like MacBook, or not MacBook, we've got a Tower Mac with like just maxed out with RAM and like basically the torquiest Mac you can get. And then our monitors are Micromans, and they're just fucking phenomenal. I think they're like $5 grand a piece or something, but they're pretty ridiculous. Like it's like the concept is like a room within a room, so the studio is like completely isolated, so like it can be 3 a.m. and we're playing music at like club level and our neighbors don't hear shit.
Nice.
So it's awesome.
Nice. What software are you using?
I'm using Logic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool, man.
Yeah, for me, I basically just took over this one room in my basement that's on the opposite side of the house, so people can be sleeping. I could still be getting fucking crazy.
Nice.
But I have like, I'm using the Atom A8Xs for monitors, and I'm running Logic as well, and then I just have like the 2 24-inch Max screens pretty much.
Nice.
I just spent a bunch of money on this like crazy desk too.
Nice.
And it's just like so epic.
It looks like the Starship Enterprise in the studio. It's just like, whoa, fuck.
And then of course like went on eBay and just got a whole shitload of like acoustic foam and whatever, just wedges and bass traps for all the corners and stuff.
Nice.
So it's makeshift, but it, you know, as long as it works, right?
Yeah, for sure. Any plugins you guys both really enjoy using?
I mean, the obvious Native Instruments massive. Aside from that, I really like Silent is a really good plugin.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Vanguard, Gladiator. What else are we using? Sugar Bites, all the Sugar Bites stuff's awesome. Camel Fat,
Homicide,
Car Rig,
and basically like For compressors and stuff, like I really like the Fab Filter Pro C. Works really good for side chaining and this and that.
Nice.
And yeah, just a lot of in the box plugins as well, just like that are native to Logic.
Sure. Yeah.
Work really well too.
Yeah, it seems like pretty incredible software. So, do you guys use like a MIDI keyboard to go in, or do you mostly just use mouses and
well,
keyboards?
For a while, like I was doing that, but I've recently taken it upon myself to try to really force myself to flex my musical side. So I do have a MIDI controller. I have an Akai MPK 49. It's basically just a 49 key keyboard.
Yeah.
I don't really use any of the buttons or whatever on it. I just use it strictly for playing stuff.
Okay.
But I feel like having a MIDI controller is so important for me now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I use.
Yeah, I've been like just basically drawing in everything because I don't really know how to play piano, but I mean, you can press caps lock on the keyboard and it basically becomes a shitty little keyboard, and you can kind of just jam out on it. I mean, I think eventually I'll take piano lessons or just like force myself to get more musical in that direction, but for right now, man, I mean, I can hear it in my head. I draw it out and tweak it and it happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it'd be nice to know that type of stuff too. If you're on tour and you don't have, you know, a MIDI controller with you, that would be maybe make it a little easier. So how was the whole process making this new album with KoRn? How did you guys get set up with them? You know, what was that whole thing like?
How we got hooked up with them, I think that was through our manager, Tim, kind of hooked us up with them. But Jonathan just was like really into the music, like he loves dubstep, and he was just like...
It's crazy how passionate he is about it.
Yeah, he's really excited about it, so he just kind of went to us and was like, hey, you know, can we work with you guys? And it just kind of happened naturally, you know, and he ended up actually getting me to come down there and stay with them for like a month and just mix the whole album. And it was a mind-blowing experience, like growing up listening to KoRn, you know, skateboarding and shit, and then now it's like, fuck, man, I'm like chilling with John Davis, you know, it blows my mind.
It was the studio setup, Kyle. I mean,
their studio setup?
Well, I mean, you guys interfacing like live instruments and the computers and stuff. I mean, how did that all?
I mean, they have their own engineer, and like they have their own studio in Bakersfield where it's like they've got a live room, and then they've also got like a control room with it's like it's an SSL console from the 70s. I think it was like once used by the Pet Shop Boys.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's a cool console. It's got wicked compressor in it and shit. They've also got like a Neve console and just like tons of outboard analog gear. So for me, it was just really cool to take like our bass lines and our like, you know, kind of squelchy noises and just run them through the analog gear and just see how much more they get fucking, you know, they just get huge, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool. But for the instruments, like they had their own engineer and they just listened to our stuff that we did and then just lay their stuff on top of it, kind of thing. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, well, either of you guys got anything new coming out besides the KoRn stuff, solo stuff?
Yeah, well, I've basically been on the grind, just trying to get my album done, and now it's pretty near completion. I'm maybe lacking 1 or 2 tracks, but it's I mean, been a long time coming. I've been wanting to make an album for a while, and the last 3-4 months, I kind of really just thought, why the fuck not, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm doing now. It's going to be coming out on Dim Mak, which is like Steve Aoki's label thing.
Nice.
And I'm probably going to follow up with like a full-on tour.
Sweet.
So I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really cool guy, so I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. How about you? Anything?
Yeah, I've got a brand new track I wrote with Excision over the last week. I've just finished that up. We're going to release that as a single. Aside from that, I'm just gonna focus on just doing new stuff for an upcoming collaborative project. I can't really say too much about it right now, but it's gonna be huge, and yeah, I'm dedicating my energy to that right now.
Nice.
So,
well, sweet, man. I think that's about it, guys. You guys have anything to add? Anything else going on that you want to tell your fans?
KoRn.